Hey, how's everybody doing? Up here on the roof today, and looking around for things that make roofs leak. Now, at first glance, this one looks pretty good until you get into spots like right there, and you're starting to see a little fiberglass come through there. See all down here when you look at it really closely. Okay, now I have another one. I have a leak coming in, and it's not very big. But I'll show you exactly where I think it is. See that? Right there. It's a little bit of a nail. Either the sun worked it up or it got nailed someplace where it wasn't real great nail, and you know what I mean? I think this is planks under here, so every 5.5 inches there's a seam, which means you're going to miss some good nailing sometimes. But anyway, this one's been stepped on one too many times. And also when you're coming around here, you're moving over, and look at all this. See all this? That's where the granulars are gone, and the shingle's wearing out. Very soon, this shingle, whether it's this leak or here, will be leaking. And if you look, all around here, right there, there's a nice spot. Look at all those granules. Okay? All things like that means you're in for a new roof. You know what a new roof costs these days? Holy smokes. And there is where someone, I believe, the old lady's brother, helped us out by putting in some hanging Christmas lights one year. And right there, that's never good for your roof. All right, and all right around in here is where I get a little trickle, drip, 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 when it rains very hard. Okay, and it's coming in, and it's where I'm noticing is my first piece of drywall from this wall, the joint, it's coming right through there as it usually will. Made the tape loose, and then the drip, drip, drip happened. But anyway, there you go. Oh, and other things I'll show you. Now, something weird happened here. I don't have the right one. I misjudged the sizes from the ground. But when you see your roof thing, you see the indentation, that means water's sitting in there, and it's probably loose around the outsides, things like that. Okay, I'm just throwing this one over here to get a chance to get a new one. Maybe I'll slow down a little bit. But where it was leaking pretty good was right around this one. Can you see? This is a replacement boot that I put on there. Now look down in there. See that? That big hole is not supposed to be there. I put this replacement boot on top of there to try to stem the flow till I can get her down. Now that should be replaced, but that'll hold it for a minute. That wasn't coming through the ceiling, that was just running down the pipe, I imagine. It looks like I got a little funky part down here, huh? Look at this. Be careful about stepping there, huh? Look at that. That's soft as fuck. Or, excuse my language. That's soft. Looks like I got a leak in there too, huh? Things you find when you walk up on the roof after a while. That's not showing in the house or anything yet, but see how you can just see stuff like that? Looks like it might come up. Look at that. You know what? That might be a bad sheet of plywood. Because that's right about 4 foot. Look, right down there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's a piece of plywood. That's probably a non-nailed edge. Somebody didn't nail it on when they did the addition. See, look at that. Missed a little section right in there, nailing the edge. That's going to be nice to fix. And I see a spot up there. When I look, this thing is indeed due for a new one. Up, right there. Come across, walk through, and I always like to look. Something a little funny happening right there too. This is a small house with a big addition on it. If you look back this way, that's all the addition. That was all 2x6 framed. No purlins or anything, and there's a big dip, as you can tell. Boy, you can really see that bad spot from here, can't you? It'd be right there. Right in there. There's the top one. And when you come over to this side's in the sun. There's a nail there, right by my toe. See that? That's from the solar guys running around up here looking for the... But anyway, I know you don't see any solar up here. Decided not to go with the solar. Just felt like I was getting ripped. But this roof here is part of the old edition, or the new edition. Not so new, I didn't do it. But this part here is the old house built with the old style 2x4s with purlins. And this roof over here is flat and as nice as can be. So is this back one here. There's a nail there. See, every time you see a little nail like that, that's a potential leak. Especially when it comes to the shingles. Here's a nice one. You come down here. See that? That's the fiberglass. That's the fiberglass mat. Look at that. That happens to be on a tab, but look how easy, look at that. I gotta check, see how old this roof is. It's probably too old to get any kind of money for a guaranteed repair. But everywhere you look, there's a little something. There's some more of those holes, wearing thin right there. Need a new roof. This is a nice expense if you're not doing it yourself. It's a nice expense even if you are. But look down here. This roof, it's a little dirty, but I looked this one over prior. The shingles aren't quite so bad. This is not the spot where the sun hits it. The sun hits it on right there where you can see the sun. And besides a couple spots I've noticed over there, the front is just worn. The back is not. Let's get a close up of these shingles. These are not worn as much, but as you can see, this has got more slope. The ice doesn't sit on it as much. And all the way down the line, you know? There's the old flat roof back there. Can you see that? That's a torch down. That's been there a few years. And we had problems with that, but ever since the torch down went down, oh, there's a piece of flashing blowing off down there in the end. See it? All the way over there? Over on this side, right there where the end of my finger is.